everybody, welcome back to my anime react channel, Gizanime, where we do anime reactions and anime unboxings, and hopefully soon I'll be able to do the manga readings again as well. So let's get on to the elephant in the room right now. Obviously my hair is a lot shorter than it has been. It's going to take a lot of adjusting to get used to this again. I quit my previous job because the 12-hour shifts every day without a day off was killing me. I wasn't able to spend any time with my animals, get anything done at home, spend the money I've been making. So I quit that job and got another job as a cook, and this job requires short hair, so I had to cut my hair. They even want it shorter than it is for some stupid reason, so I have to cut off even more. And then, you know, they want me to shave as well, so no goatee or anything of that nature either. It is what it is. It's either the 12 hours every day, and I'm able to make videos myself now, so I'll be back to editing the videos myself. They're not as good in ways as the Fiverr team, and in other ways they are. I really enjoy the Fiverr unboxing videos, so those might stay. But their reaction videos aren't so great. I'm sure you've seen the last two videos I've done for Summertime Render. This will be episode 3, by the way. And they're just not that good. But with that said, this will be Summertime Render episode 3's reaction. The previous two reactions, we've met, you know, the main cast. Shinpei has basically found out that he's regressing back in time some, and he's able to stop events that have happened. I'm not sure how well this will play into things. One will wonder if in the end of all of this there's going to be some kind of bad outcome, because I get the feeling that Shinpei is actually one of these shadow creatures. He just doesn't know it yet, because when they take the picture of the body or absorb the memories of others, it appears like there's like these glowing lights around them. And then when Shinpei regresses back in time, he has like the same light effect around him. So I'm wondering if like he's trying to fight against basically what he's become. Like the shadow clone of himself is so in tune with who Shinpei is that he can't accept that he's become a shadow, essentially, which would be interesting. Last episode we basically got again Shinpei going back in time and stopping the sheriff from getting killed, so we'll see if that plays into the next episode. Annie, you know, him still being on their side and not on the Shadow Clone side at all, if that affects how things move forward, and if he's able to save this girl that he keeps running into on the ship. And with that said, let's go on to episode 3 though, see what happens, and I'll see you there. Alright everybody, here we go. That would be trippy to see your own doppelganger though, right? Like, just walk up on someone that looks exactly like you. Yeah, like, she would believe what you said. I mean, it sounds absurd. And my whole theory about him being one of the shadow clones, the shadows already, might have something to do with his discolored eye. Because she stated in last episode that it was different. So, and then he even commented about it. So something's off with his eye. Not too sure what, obviously, but it just gives me more reason to believe that he's a shadow. Maybe not a complete shadow. That could also be why he keeps going back in time to stop things, because it's only the one eye. So maybe that one eye is infected, and somehow he's holding it at bay. Well, they're closed for the day because they're probably dead.
Spoiler alert!
Now, if they're not dead, something else is amiss. Well, it looks like someone's been there. They're watching live baseball, like real life baseball on the TV. Look at that. That's crazy. Oh. They have definitely been taken. Is his past self watching himself or future self? Or future self trying to learn from the past? Because if that's his future self, I wonder how many times he's done this. Signs of a struggle. Somebody put up a fight. Is she dead too? What if she's dead too, or one of the shadows, and she's just leading him into a trap? You should definitely have called for backup or something. Like, going in there by yourself seems kind of stupid.
I agree with that.
Given what you're up against. What? She was already taken then? Is that why she looked so dead? Is because it already happened? Are the parents behind him? Or did she just make a shadow of him? I thought you had to kill him before you could do that. Maybe not? Why didn't she just kill a girl? Okay, so the first episode, when they took the picture, and yesterday, that wasn't the fake Mio trying to take the Romeo's memories and body. That was the little girl trying to finish his shadow. Yeah, I think that would be the best bet. Go figure. That's all he had to say. Yo, this girl had huge knockers. Oh, yeah, that was... Yeah, I remember who you're talking about now. Well, you know she was in the woods when she died, so go there. You really gotta put on your work uniform? At least he's safe for now. I think. Since the little girl was already a shadow, and he's like part shadow, they just haven't fulfilled the process yet of turning him fully. I wonder how many other people in this town are shadows already that they don't know about.
Good question.
I wonder if that's what they were after. Like when Mio killed him, the fake Mio, if they knew he had that. Or if when he shapeshifted into the shadow, if he suddenly already knew, you know, that he had it then. The shadow him. See, like this guy, is he a shadow now or not? Because Shinpei would trust him like that. So if he's been turned, they can just lead him anywhere and be like, yo, come with me, and he'll go, and then they'll just finish the job. But if that was the case, I don't know why the Shadow Mio didn't finish it the other day. Does the little girl have to be the one that does it? Wow, they just spilled the whole story to him. Like, I would probably not trust really anybody. Exactly.
Damn, I'm good! Can you feel that? Huh?
Like I was saying. What are shadows? Didn't we kind of explain that? Didn't you see the fake you on the phone?
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Yeah. If they're alive, they can die. Although, not sure how to kill them. Like, do they die like normal people? I mean, if he's gonna tell them about the shadows, he might as well tell them about the time loop thing, too. But like, yeah, we can't go there now because that chick's out there. How do I know? Because I keep repeating this same damn day already. Then maybe they could use that to their advantage as well. Okay, so if he's a shadow, his friend, and everything goes south later, he gets killed, goes back, he'll know for the future. So there's that at least, right? Alright, is that his past self saying that, or is that just him monologuing in his head? And I looked way too into that earlier. You know, was that really that important? I just fall again anyway. I mean, she probably misses him a lot. He's just, hey, I'm going to leave immediately after the funeral and probably never be back to see you again. It's amazing how friendships can change on a whim. Like, you never really know when the last moment is you're going to hang out with somebody you consider a friend. I have a friend in Virginia. I haven't seen him in years. Might not ever see him again. I have to figure out the passcode to this phone. Some kind of date they met. The date he left. Oh, it's literally just like shorts, but okay. I don't see the big deal. It's like women in their underwear and brawl. Like, what's the difference between that and a swimsuit, really? I don't get it. Interesting. Smart. Looks really nice. The island, the way they animated that. Kind of realistic for a second. Alright, we're at this little party. Everybody's happy. Something's bound to go wrong quickly. Wow, so this dude is the Shadow. He is a masterclass actor, that's for sure. Oh, let him know. You don't think you can handle it? I'll man up.
Nice.
Way to blow that off subject. To sidestep that. Mio told her? What? Not what she probably wanted to hear. There's the twin. Oh. No way that's Ushio. Or the Shadow. I thought that was the Neo twin, like right in front. Duh! Does he gotta go to the bathroom? It's a really guy thing to think about. Dude, she's dead. There's no way that's her. You literally went to the funeral. But the Shadow, I think they all retain like the memories of the person they took. So would the Shadow clone have feelings for him at all? Obviously that's not her, dummy. At least not the real her, right? Alright everybody, then that was episode 3. I know episode 4, as of the recording of this reaction, is already out. I'll try to get that out quickly so I can catch up, so we can get things on a more regular schedule. Once again, with me doing this other job where I have more free time, I'm guaranteed 2 days off a week. I'm probably going to start picking up the manga again. So if anybody enjoyed those reactions, look forward to them again. So with this episode, we get Shinpei. He's telling, Mio about the clones and stuff, and then he tells his friend about them, and they kind of discuss back and forth, hey, any one of us could be one of these shadows. And Shinpei, in a way, already is. As we found out earlier, he said that he's kind of already in, I guess, that middle state. He's sort of been taken over, but not fully. I'm guessing that they're just unable to get to a position of where they can really take over him. But again, I'm not sure, because the previous episode, if they're trying to turn him, why didn't the clone of Mia do that instead of killing him, stabbing him in the neck and sending him back in time? I'm not really sure if the clone knows what's happening, if she knew that that was going to happen or not. So there's that to take into account. So maybe, I don't know, maybe she just wanted to kill the clone of Shinpei if she believed, maybe she believes that killing him would have finished the process. Okay, there's that. That's a better line of thought, probably. Killing him would have finished the process, but instead, because he's like a half and half, for some reason he's able to go back in time, and they're unaware of this kind of phenomena that happens with the half and half breed, I guess, half human, half shadow. And so her doing that actually ended up helping him. So I was thinking, and he still could be a shadow, the friend, but the way he's acting, I'm really having a hard time seeing that, because he had plenty of time to basically kill Mio and finish off Shinpei and kind of basically reset everything, because once Shinpei is killed, he'll just go back anyway. So, but that would have been my line of thinking, is if the friend was a shadow, he would have jumped at some point in time on some opportune moment to kill them both. With that said, though, I'm also wondering if the old lady he met before he went into the shop / house of these people, if she was a shadow or not. And we also see that the little girl was already a shadow. So if the day resets and he's able to go back, correct that and not tell the little girl anything, not be like, oh, so did you see anybody that looks like you? Not tell her that, not raise any kind of suspicion for her. That might help. He could also maybe stay out of range of her so that she's unable to essentially snap a photo of him. I'm not sure what they're actually doing, because obviously it's not a picture that they're taking, unless it's like a picture of the soul or something like that. Also, real quick, I'm wondering if he makes it through the night and then dies the next day, will he go back to the beginning of that day, or will he go back to a little bit maybe after hitting the docks? Because it seems like he goes forward just a little bit too. So there's that possibility, because if he keeps going forward, then he'll start missing opportunities to correct things that happen. Like he'll start missing that window of opportunity to basically send the sheriff on some kind of fake prank to save him. So there's that to think about as well. And then there's the end. He sees the girl that looks like Ushio. Obviously, that's not her. That's the shadow. And again, I'm wondering if maybe the shadow, since she does absorb the feelings of the person she took over, if she has any feelings for him, and how that might play out in the next episode. And if she doesn't, or if she does, let's say she does, but she kind of overcomes him to kill him, how will that affect her? And will she care about, the shadow doppelganger kind of version of him more than the real one? Even though, again, there won't be a shadow of him, because, again, he'll go back in time. But that would be interesting to kind of know or figure out. So that's, again, the episode, my overview of everything that's happened in this episode so far. Let me know what you all thought of the episode and the show overall as a whole. Does it give you the ReZero vibes, or does it remind you of something else? And I will see you all again next time.